Hi! Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. There's no one here yet, but that's okay. I'm gonna put my thing. Oh, I need to. No, we want to have a picture of the sky. I'm gonna put this on. Hello. How is my one person in the chat going? All right. I wonder if we'll get any people from Twitch. I've literally never streamed or used Twitch, but I have a Twitch. And I did actually download a game I used to play on PC called Pharaoh, which is like not a strategy game, but words, like a world building game. And I like Egyptian iconography, so I am very upset that I did not realize that Earthwilder, my favorite brooch outlet, just released an Egyptian line. And I think I was talking about ISIS last week on DC's stream when I was saying, oh that's right, I was talking about my theatre company, and the ISIS brooch is sold out. So I'm like, no. Yeah. Hopefully I'll find it somewhere else. Generally you can find it. They do sell to some boutiques. Yeah, so I did ask DC if she wanted to stream today, but she is not at her normal stream location, so she couldn't. But she said, please ask me again. And I said, I will, absolutely. Absolutely. Alrighty. So, this piercing, I keep on rubbing my nose and smashing the jewelry out. Alright, so today we're going to be watching an Elomir Zoom. I have this terrible tradition of being up quite late on a Saturday night for myself, but it's 8 in the morning, 8 in the morning in America, and that's when they have their coffee talk. And that sounds awful. 8 o'clock on a Saturday? That's not even a work day, and you want them to get up. So I've been able to catch the last few Elomir ones. Yesterday when I went in, I was in the first 15 people, and I'm like, are they gonna just go, who is this? Who's this random other person? I mean, there ended up being 100 more people on the call, but I was still like, ooh. And I went and had a shower, so I haven't seen most of the beginning, but I saw the end, and I was thinking, oh god, I hope I don't get kicked out after I go for the shower, but didn't get kicked out. And then I tried to get on another Zoom being hosted by Jennifer Hedrick, and I was sitting in the waiting room for ages and ages, and it was 2 hours after the Elomir one. She's in Elomir as well, but after the coffee talk, which means it was 3 a.m. for me, and I just sat in the waiting room for a long time, and then I'm like, nah, I'm going to bed. I am tired. Yeah, I concur, Sky. Donuts is where it's at. Admittedly, the new place I'm moving to does not have a, and so does the other town I was considering moving to. There's no Krispy Kreme or what did I have in Germany that was the bestest? I think it was Dunkin'. I think it was Dunkin' Donuts. Man, they had this bubblegum glaze one. Oh, damn. Oh, hey, do I want to make some money? No. Oh, no. I already make money, Greatness 8 from Twitch. But thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna get this video ready. And if anyone comes late, we'll just have to catch them up on what is happening. Chronically B Queen B, yay! How you going? Alright, where's this study video? Sorry, just opening the video.
What up? Happy Saturday.
Okay, sorry. So, what I was gonna say, no, can't remember, but, so we've got Elomir here. Elomir is a relatively new MLM, for those of you who don't know, but I think you guys know, that's okay. You never know who's gonna watch this on the replay. So, they sell one product called Access Clarity, which is uses strip technology, and it's meant to be taken sublingually, which means under the tongue, but all these doofuses take it over the tongue. I can turn the music down, sorry. I will turn it off completely when we start watching the video. Okay. I'll talk a little bit louder as well. Yes, so they started out with a soft launch, which means that they were recruiting without having any customer requirements, so lots of people ranked up really easily, and there were a couple of people who came over from other companies and were trying to cross recruit. And then some people just left straight away to go to another new MLM called Awakened, because it has more expensive products, so therefore more in the commission. My little theory is that they had they got their big payout from Elomir for the fast start nonsense, and then they took all their money and put it into Awakened, which is a new weight loss MLM, which is pinning all of its hopes on one single study. But they keep on saying it's a double blind, this, that, and the other. And it's like, it was 8 weeks, 22 people, 15 years ago. So do you want to maybe be a little bit more honest about that? They're also targeting children, and they're coming for your pets. So anyway, Elomir their product is meant to be like a chill strip, but somehow makes you energetic. It makes you chill out and energized. Okay. Now, last week I was ridiculously disturbed because there was a testimonial from somebody in the call who was in hospital. It was unclear whether he was in hospital. He was in a mental hospital institution. I'm not sure how to phrase it, but he indicated that he had been there for a while. He has said that he's got PTSD, he has brain injuries, he's had brain operations, etc., and he was really it was really uncomfortable. He spilled his guts, like metaphorically. He just was, I love everyone and this is it, and it was a lot. And all of the people in the chat were like, we love him. He's fantastic. What an inspiration. Preach, and it was concerning to see, because all I could see was a man in hospital in a very vulnerable state who has been prospected and recruited into an MLM, which is love bombing him. Very concerning. Mark B is back this week. He is, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, but he's in the red up there. And yeah, so we are going to start. So I'll turn this music off. And just let me know if the sound is not coming through.
Everybody.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Can we hear that, people?
Let's see. Mark
Good
D.
morning.
It's Mark
Hi,
D.
Amanda.
What's up?
Good morning, everybody.
It's not a good deal.
There's a little bit of time here where they sort of like log on and stuff. Now, the couple who is up in the corner, I think that they were on that one that Aaron did quite close to when they were just launching, and they were all like, talking about how they're going to get yachts on the river and blah blah blah, and it was really gross, because you could see that they were like, oh, we're going to get so rich. Commission breath. All right. Oh,
Listen to our motivational music every day, all day.
Hey,
Ashley, it's Mark.
There's Mark.
Hey, what's your name again? This is Julie. You can't see me. I'm just a little chess piece. But you were really impressive the other day. What's your name?
His name is Mark B.
Mark B. Hi.
Mark B.
He
That's
said
right.
his
Mark
name was
B. I
Mark.
thought it was Mark, but I didn't want to call you the wrong name. Okay. Welcome. Hello. Hey, Bridget and Ryan. It's Julie.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing great. My physical therapist can't even believe it. I said, hey, here's a strip. It's the curcumin. It's bringing the inflammation down. I go to see my doctor. My doctor, I see him the 29th. Oh, I gave him a strip that when I did pre-op. He was stoked.
That's awesome.
Nobody can walk in my.
Can you imagine giving a doctor who is about to operate on you, and you give him some medication that you don't really disclose what is in it? Here's this strip. Hi, Daisy. Okay, yeah, very suspicious. But Julie, bless her, she does, I saw the end, so she does talk a little bit more about her medical claims.
My path without knowing about this. Anyway, I'll let you guys do the meeting.
That's how we feel.
Yep.
Sorry, I cut her off in the middle there, but she said, there's nobody that comes into my life that doesn't know about the strip. It's like, great. Good for you. You must be really alienating most of the people around you. Okay.
I'll give it a couple minutes, like 1 minute.
Yeah, we'll give it a roll at like 1 more minute.
No worries, Daisy. I'm tired
See
too.
Simone and Tiffany and
I was going to have a nap.
Bonnie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, beautiful.
How are you, Simone?
I'm good. Good to see y'all.
Like I said, this is 8 in the
trying not to
morning on a
get run over.
Saturday.
Tiffany, you on your walk?
Oh, run, walk. I did some stairs. Whatever's there. Drop the puppies off the camp. We're good.
So cute. At
Can you
camp?
speak faster?
Yeah.
Like every
I
day?
gotta have friends too. Oh no. Not making that kind of money, girl.
That's great. Not yet.
Not yet.
It's coming.
She dropped swinging
is.
off too.
I just couldn't imagine doing this in a work Zoom. Like just I'm like, get in and out. Like, let's go. Let's put the PowerPoint up. Let's go.
Swain is at home, cleaning.
Oh, did you give him a strip?
He strips every morning, but you know,
You don't need to have the strip just to do things, all right? Or, maybe I'm sorry to say this, Shana. Maybe if the only thing keeping your marriage okay is a strip, you're not in a very good marriage. Like, no offense, but don't you have an open dialogue with your partner about chores? I'm not married, so what do I know?
Ladies, if you need your husband to clean, just pop him a strip.
Ladies, if you need your husband to clean, remind him that he is an equal person in your household who should be doing it anyway. And if he doesn't do it, kick him in the neck. No, I mean, in Minecraft, sorry.
Are you ready?
Let's roll.
All right, let's roll.
Do we record these?
No.
Okay, cool.
So
Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning, no matter where you are in the country or whatever country you are located in today. We want to welcome you to a Saturday morning coffee talk.
Yes, we're Ryan and Bridget. In case you don't know, we're in Texas.
We are.
And we are super blessed to be here.
It's a beautiful day here in Texas. We are getting some beautiful weather, and
also, all of their names are on the bottom of the screen. So why are we like, this is my name. This is my name. You can see the names. Okay? It's a waste of time. I hate wasting time at work.
It's 80 this morning, guys. 80.
yes, we're super.
I said, ooh, it's kind of chilly this morning. Sounds weird, doesn't it?
It sure does. So today we're going to share a little bit from our heart today to you guys, and just kind of tell you a little bit about what Elomir means to us, and where we believe the whole Elomir picture is. And
Ooh, I know the answer. Money. Yay.
We're just super fired up here because Bridget and I have been able to align with some incredible leaders in this industry. And
ooh, it's 43 in Washington.
Oh, wow.
A little cold.
Industry. That's a weird way of saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would take it. I would definitely take it for a morning. So we just want to share from our heart what Elomir means to us, and what Elomir, like, what the whole program is, what we see the whole program. And, when we seen the program, like what it's about and the movement it's about and what it's doing and who it's helping. And, we just wanted to talk to you guys a half hour this morning to tell you guys what we have in front of us today. And I'm going to let Bridget roller.
I don't think a lot of people really truly realize what we have. It's a movement, guys. I look at Access Clarity as an amazing supplement that everybody is feeling awesome on, but it's more than just a supplement or a product. It's a movement.
No, it's not. You just think it is because the only people that you interact with are from the company. So that you think that it's this big thing. And it's not. By the way, 2 of the girls are in heat, so it's going to get a bit crazy around here. My dad doesn't want us to have any puppies, but like, he doesn't watch my YouTube. We really want to mate Minnie with one of the puppies we sold last year. Yes, Sky, that's it. It is a movement into the bank account. Yes, so we're hoping we can have a little litter of puppies. I know that Dad likes stressing, but it's either we have a litter of puppies and then I sell them, or I just get a new puppy. So let's make him choose that. No, I would never. Hello, Laurie. Okay, sorry. Enough about the dogs. I mean, dog content. It's a given here.
And what Van's vision was to make the younger generation live life a little better and a little happier and get through the days that are so stressful and worrisome. And even for older people, I mean, I'm 45, my husband's 47, and the stresses of every single day can be wearing. And if you don't have avenues to eliminate those frustrations, or if you don't know how to do it, or maybe you just feel stuck, this is a way to get out of there. And I'll be transparent, and Ryan will be transparent. Probably in about October, we fell into a sadness, like we didn't know what we wanted.
This is their way of talking about depression. It's the, alternative claims thingy-me-jiggy. Also, I am 45. I have depression. I take an antidepressant for that and, therapy. That's what you need, not the strip, okay? And where did Van's, interest come from to really want the young people to be engaged in, and have a better life? Because when she talks about her daughter, who is a teenager, she said, "Oh, my daughter's not sad. My daughter's not sad." So who is it for then, Ben? Okay? And it's okay if your daughter was sad, because depression is nothing to be ashamed of. It's a chemical imbalance in my brain. All right? Instead, like if I had a broken leg, I would get a cast on it. I would use crutches. But I don't have a broken leg. I've got a broken head. So sometimes I need to lay in bed for a day and sleep, and some other times and the rest of the time I have medication, which helps regulate that depression. Yeah, yep, that's it.
To do with our career, and we felt frustrated with where we were going and what we were doing and our decisions that we were making. And the last couple of years was a little trying, I think, for everybody, right? And for us, we're in insurance, life insurance, financial services, so we would travel and sit kneecap to kneecap, eyeball to eyeball with families across their kitchen tables, and we've seen a lot of hurt, a lot of heartache, a lot of sorrow, a lot of sickness. And it's really, for me, it's emotional, because mental health is a big deal. I've been dealing with a family member with mental health since I was 6. And it's really sad to see your loved ones have to deal with that, especially when you're a young child. And it's sad for a young child to have to witness something like that as well. And so when Ryan and I fell in that sadness and that feeling, we were overwhelmed with.
I really hate that she's saying that. Yeah, that's right, Daisy B. So do they think saying sadness is magically going to protect them from health claims? Because I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, you're correct. And there's worse medical claims at the end. So, like I said, I haven't, for those people who were running a little bit late, I didn't watch the beginning of this, but I did watch the end. I just chucked it on when I had a shower, so I haven't seen all of this bit. Yeah, okay, but she did mention then mental illness, but it talked about somebody else. So are you going to give them the strip, or are you going to be like needing the strip to deal with them? It'll be interesting to see where this one goes. Hello to
Life
the 7
and
people.
what was going to happen. And so about January, we kind of recognized it. Like, we didn't want to get out of bed in the morning, guys. Like, it was really a struggle to get up, because for our work, we'd have to set appointments all day long. So we'd have leads. I don't know if we know, I have a folder of leads, and we'd call and call and call and call and call.
Yes, unfortunately, Australia doesn't have legalized things. I would really love to try the Delta 8. I think it looks really good for like sleeping and relaxing at nighttime. I'm not a THC proponent, but yeah, see, exactly. The only thing that these people have is they bought Elomir strips and they paid. Well, some of them didn't pay because they waived the join up fee in the first month, but like that's their training right there. And then they've got all of this miseducation about it by saying, just Google NAC, just Google this, just Google that. And it's like, no, we can't do that, because actually you have a proprietary blend and we don't know the
And it
measurements.
would be people that had refinanced their home or purchased a new home, and they would mail in a form that they wanted to inquire about insurance. And so we would call them, and we would be told no. We'd be swore at. We'd be told to jump in a lake. Or we'd make an appointment. So we had to go through a lot of no's, even though these families were inquiring about our service. They were still mean and rude to us on the phone, but we would work through it and we'd get through it. And we were really good on the phone, and we set a lot of appointments. And then he would drive 3 hours one way to sit with 5 to 8 families a day. And there would be times that he would sit across the table from somebody whose loved one just took their own life, or they passed away recently, or they were just diagnosed with something really horrible and terminal.
I had to learn to I had to tell myself, I'd say things like purple elephant or pink elephant to myself. I would say it to myself because I'm not.
Oh my God, Sky. Next thing they're going to say is it reanimates the dead. Just pop it in the mouth of any 1,000-year-old corpse. And ta-da! It's back to life. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, that juxtaposed with his like story quite poorly, but that's okay. The nature of the life. Yeah, it's like that, the one, the virtue signal one who said she's just going to pop it in an anti-MLM's mouth. Man, that's a good way to get a smack in the face. You're going to shove something in my mouth, jeez. In Minecraft. I'm very violent in Minecraft today. Sorry. All right, let's keep. So being in insurance, I'm sure would suck, especially in America, because especially the insurance company, a lot of the time just will do anything not to pay out, from my experience of like observing. So yeah, interesting.
That emotional but guy, but I'd be sitting across the kitchen table, and when you're hearing a mom talk about their child that took their own life, or you're watching people in such a depressed state.
Hey guys, can you give your audience a trigger warning? That would be nice, so then I can give my audience a trigger warning. I might have to put it a little thingy at the beginning, but these people are the same age as me. I know about trigger warnings, so they've got no excuse. Unless they think, oh, trigger warnings are for snowflakes. But tell us how angry you got about the black Ariel. Hey? Hey? What's that? Snowflakes?
In this world, they don't know where to turn to. For Bridget and I, it was huge. I mean, I would sit there and I would hear these people come out of the military and they have nowhere to turn, with no other avenue. And so for when we are looking at Elomir, we looked at it a couple different ways, okay? And a lot of people, it's all about the money. Let's go for the quick money. You can make quick money, okay? And for Bridget and I, it wasn't about the money part of it. It was about what the purpose was. After we are able to try this access clarity strip ourselves, and we seen it.
Hi, Boneless Wing One from Twitch. Amazing. Welcome. If you like anti-MLM stuff. I'm not sure about this. Amanda says, do you think they were part of one of those shady MLM insurance companies? They do talk about it again at the end, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think because they sound like they tried the strip before, and it was only people from Van and Twan's like experience, other companies and things like that they had those other top ones like Shana and Brandon. Oh my God, I am terrible at their names. Yeah, how about this? Yep. A supplement is not going to prevent someone from ending it. It's so dangerous to even imply it. Yeah. And it does feel like this is leading up to, you know what? We've got a really good market because we've got all these leads of these people who are in like a really dire situation because they're needing to cash in insurance. Let's change industries and give them this little strip. Ew. If that's what happened, that's what it sounds like they were thinking. But we'll see. We'll see. Wes Rocks asks, what's your least favorite MLM? Oh my goodness, that's a very difficult one. Because I really hate iGenius because they you have to you have to put out so much money to start with, and they target people like teenagers, 18, 19, and generally young people like that have savings because they've been living at home, they've had part-time jobs, they're saving for college or university, so they have money, and they get picked up by these very predatory people who make them think that, like, oh, the 9 to 5 is terrible. I've heard so many 20-year-olds in our juniors say, well, I didn't want to do the 9 to 5. Honey, you haven't done the 9 to 5. You don't even know. Yeah. But I also don't like this one and Awakened. Anything weight loss, it's like, no. Yeah, if they start telling people to stop taking their meds, yep. Well, I think Julie, who was the one like, what's your name again? She talks about it at the end, some medication.
Work on ourselves. We were like, okay, we're on to something. And then when we actually got to meet with Van and Twan and Jenny and Mike and Brandon and Shannon, and we got to speak with them and we got to hear their hearts, what they stood for, what it was about. I mean, Crystal, who's some of the great people? Amanda Hansen was there, and Carol Lee was there.
Carol Lee was there.
And they were some of the most big-hearted people we've encountered. And we're like, these are our people. These are who we want to do life with. We want to do business with these people because what they stood for and what their movement was.
And we knew that in literally just a few minutes of meeting them.
You know when you meet people and they're kind of a turd, you just kind of know they're a turd through the shell, right? They just are. And these people are just genuine people who care, want to help, and they want to give to people. And Bridget and I were like, that's our people. We want to serve and we want to help people. We want to help as many people. And somebody the other day, they were asking, actually quite a few asked, they said, you guys were fighting. You tell the story about the fight you were having before you took that Access Clarity. And here's the story, and this is the true story, what it was coming down to. We're deciding if we're going to build our insurance agency to a point where we could sell it, okay? Our great friends in 2010, we met them at a kitchen table. I mean, not a kitchen table, at a restaurant.
It was at a conference.
Yep.
Which we had to drive to, pay money to go to, pay money to stay.
And we go.
We do it 4 times.
Okay, so they said that it was a conference that they went to, but they were saying that they didn't know whether they wanted to sell their insurance company. It's hard to tell if they were in MLMs because you can't really sell your MLM business. You could sell your downline, I suppose, or you could, gift. I'm not sure. I thought that downlines just, if you quit or whatever, they just rolled up to the next upline. Okay, we'll keep listening. Maybe but also they'll probably love bombing the shit out of these people. That's what they do. It's all love bombing. Yeah, exactly. Like an argument. So it's gonna make an argument happen. I mean, stop. It's crazy.
A year, and we would listen to motivational speakers. They would bring guest speakers in, but it was a commitment we had to make. So every year we would drive from Michigan to North Carolina.
Because I don't like to fly.
Tiffany, I think, went to one, didn't you, Tiffany?
Yeah.
And you would have to pay $600 a piece to go.
A piece.
And then you'd have to pay for your hotel and all the gas and fly or however you went, and then food. But we did it.
I'm pretty sure they went to the opening in we're at McKinney, Texas. So, maybe you actually didn't put as much money down because you're already in Texas. So you could actually go to this one without worrying about it. Yeah. But Elomir does that. Those people, there's an event in Nashville at the moment. People are flying there and staying there, There's an event in Vegas next month. So, hello, Pot. This is the kettle calling you black.
Because we wanted personal growth and self-development, and we were also kind of forced to go.
But it was a part we knew in our business that we had to do because
That sounds like an MLM, but they're just not saying it.
Would make you better, and you'd walk out of these conferences and you'd become better, and you get your team there and they would become better because they were associated with winners. And when you associate with winners and you plug yourself into positivity every day, you eventually become more positive. And I'm like, there's a lady, her name is Billy. She's at a Tony Robbins event this weekend. And I was so excited to see her at a Tony Robbins event. I know Tiffany and I did. Tiffany, you did it.
Oh, she did.
Yes,
Yeah.
we walked in fire. We literally walked in fire at a Tony Robbins event. And
did well.
thousands of dollars to go there, right, Tiffany?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. And we went with a group of people. This was in 2002, and we did things to make ourselves better and to become better. Just
That is so funny. I can't believe that was what we thought. You know, you got to walk across the fire. Like, I haven't seen that in a long time. It used to be such a staple of company retreats. I've got to walk across the freaking coals. God damn it. Oh, yes, this one. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, you know what? In other words, they're hanging around with you and you're a loser. Like, it's just so dumb. Okay, I'm trying to see. Oh, what was their name again? Let's make him a little bit bigger. It's Ryan and someone. Can we go even bigger? I can't say. I might have to look at the bigger screen over here. Yeah, Tony is bad news. The one that I saw Tony do was when he told that girl to ring her boyfriend up and break up with him because she was treated too nicely by her father. Has anyone seen that one? He's in the audience. I think that's from the documentary You're Not My Guru, or I can't remember the exact title, but it's something like that. I am not the guru or something. Anyway, let's keep going while I look up these idiots.
better human beings and better in business and be able to deal with people. But one of the things that Bridget and I were talking about is like when Elomir, we're like, our argument came down to it was, are we going to build Elomir or are we going to build an insurance company? And are we going to build it to a point where we can sell it in the next 24 months?
So the couple that we had met in 2010 at the conference.
Thanks for getting
Yeah,
back to me because I was
circled
kind of
around it.
all over the
I got
place.
you. They didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, guys. They couldn't pay for their dinner. They came down on a fluke because they wanted to get better. They owned a mortgage company, and in 07, 08, you know what happened? That's what I was doing. I was doing mortgages, and the economy went to crap, and they were struggling and they were trying to, you know, make ends meet. But they came down, and they were cross-line with us because with insurance agencies, you know, you can hire agents, same thing. And we trained them, we helped them, and we were training for the whole company on setting appointments and going through, and to the point where she was from Baltimore, I was from Michigan. She tried to even imitate my accent on the phone when I was setting appointments because, you know, we were successful at that, and, you know, they excelled.
Is that weird? That's weird. To even do the accent? It still sounds mysterious. So I don't know whether they are actually in an MLM. I'm looking for them on the Elomir Facebook. Hello, Jagababa Violetta. What an interesting name. Which I probably just butchered the pronunciation of.
And you guys can cross reference this at all. It's all on podcasts. It's all on podcasts.
It's all there.
You can see what they sold their business for and everything.
Yeah, so they left in 2013. We left in 2014 when we found out it was basically lies and smoke and mirrors, and the CEO was a narcissist, and we no longer aligned with the values because we had good hearts. However, this couple has excelled so well.
Oh damn! Do we want to like say what about Van? No. I think I can't tell if their faces were actually animated. Let me have a look on the original video because I just like screen recorded. Yeah, this is great. Sorry if it's a bit small. I think they were moving. I can't tell. Yeah, they're moving. I can sort of see it in the original. Sorry if you can't see it. So that's them there, the little box. Hi, mummy. Okay. So
and they built their agency so big that they just recently sold it.
I want to jump on what Bridget just said. I want to talk about something for a second.
oh,
When you guys are
it does look like they're frozen, doesn't it? I don't know what happened then, because the video in my actual on the why those that isn't playing. Have I even got the right one up there? What's it called? Sorry. Oh, it's just a graphic. What sort of does it look like the Zoom thingy? Picture in picture. Maybe maybe I saved it as something else. MP4. Sorry everyone. Hang on. I just need to have a look. Okay. What I'm gonna do looks like some art. Oh, can you see me? Ah, Jager Baber. I love it. Can you see me? Can someone tell me? I might have to take him out and put it. Okay, all right. Let's take it away. I'm gonna add it back. I wonder what the hell's. That's just the background, the art. All right. Let's see if it'll open here.
What up? What up?
Yeah, it's not moving on there. What the hell? Like it doesn't actually seem to be moving along. And so can you see the video now? Or is it just the background picture? Maybe what I can do. No video. Oh, damn. What the hell? Edit name. Oh, so sorry, people. I thought you could see the video. But, it's like working on everything except for the stream. How unusual. Maybe I can do it if I do this. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Share screen. All right. How's that? Can people see that one? All right. Can we see this one? Oh, yay. Okay. Hopefully the sound will work. We'll see how we go. All right. Okay.
it was the part we were when you go in that kind of a turn, you just didn't know they're a turn to the shell, right? They just are.
Have we got sound as well? Do, do, do. I really should have looked at where we got up to. All right. I pressed stop, so hopefully we've got sound. Okay. Okay.
I want to jump on what Ricky just said. I want to talk about something for a second. They, when you just mentioned what she said, this company decided to part ways when it wasn't anything but just values. That's what it came down to, was values. And I won't.
Oh, okay. That means money. Values equals money. Yes. Hashtag save Dora. We do. Dora must be rescued. She during this, she's got like some sort of game in the background. I was enjoying watching. Yeah, sorry about the quality. I think it's because so what we're watching it on the moment is my preview screen on my Filmora Wondershare, like what my video editor. Tish, get the words out. Video editor. Is it a little okay, you can barely hear them. Gosh darn it, what's happening? Why isn't everything okay, sorry, I'm just gonna turn it up. Alright, so let's go. This is my editing screen, we'll see. Is that better?
It was why our values.
Hey Karina! Was that louder, people? Sorry. I'm shocking. DC, you're here in spirit. Okay. Because I'm having technical difficulties, that's why she's here in spirit. More? Oh, I think that's about as loud as I can go. Sorry. Okay, hang on. What have we got here? Yeah, everything's up as loud as it can go, I'm afraid. No, there we go. Up some more. Okay, let's do this and we'll keep going. It's from the sounds of it, Bridget and Ryan it's really hard to tell if they were in an MLM. Okay, you'd rather hear it? Okay. All right, we'll go back to that one. I just read Julie's note in here, which says, Tony Robbins is from here, Los Angeles area, California. Yeah, great, Julie. I don't think that makes you, like person of the year or anything. You live near Tony Robbins. Okay, sorry, we'll go back.
What up? Happy Saturday, everybody.
Hello.
I'm sorry, everyone. Oh my God, this is just comedy of errors. Oh, now it's not coming up for me. What the hell is happening? DC. DC. She's here. She is with us today. in spirit. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna remove it and add it again. Oh my lord. Oh, come on. What is happening? No, that's not what I want.
What up? What up? Happy Saturday, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Mark B. Amazing. All right. Did I look at the timing? So I'm a doofus.
You know, I just really felt passionate about this movement and this product and what it could do for people. And now I'm getting emotional, but
Didn't sound like you were getting emotional, Bridget. They all say that. Well, oh, it's interesting you say that. Oh, thanks, Karina. Good night. I was up really late freaking trying to tape this thing and the one after that I didn't get to. Yes, Slovenia is, I think that Slovenia has an Igenius team happening there. I'm sure Lily Zaremba was there, so so watch out for them and get the word out because they're terrible. I did see an influencer on TikTok. Oh, she's probably not an influencer. She's just a girl on TikTok. Just because you have a TikTok doesn't mean you're an influencer. A girl on TikTok who was speaking. It could have been. It didn't seem like it was. It seemed Russian, Slovakian, whatever. I don't know what the correct term is. And she was talking about iGenius, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish there was some in English so I could, because I could tell they were not positive towards Lily, towards the iGenius people. All right, let's keep going. Thank you, Laurie, for telling people to like the video. Isn't it nice we don't have any bots yet?
we really
Yay.
truly care for people. And in our business, when I say that, well,
Hey, no crying on
I know,
Saturday coffee.
right?
No
I
crying.
know.
No crying. Shmurry.
I know that so many people need this product and need to be part of this movement. And out of our probably 16,000 clients that we have, every single one can use this product. Every single household that we have sat in can use this product. And that is why I am so passionate, and Ryan is so passionate about what we have and why we want to scream from the mountaintops. Guys, these testimonials that are coming in, are you serious? Like, how are you sharing it? Because
hold on,
I'm sharing it.
Before you go back to, I want to jump on one thing. So I want to go back on the foundation.
Yes.
So
Important.
this is the important thing. This is one of the most important things I can tell anybody here. You can go anywhere you want. If you believe you can sell toilet paper and make a bunch of money, you're right. You can do it. You just have the behind you to do it. You can sell anything you truly believe in your heart you can sell. Here at Elomir, we don't sell. We're sharing. And let me tell you, when the
Wrong. Oh my god. Tell me you're the customer without telling me you're the customer, because that's really what you're saying when you're saying that you don't sell. And he said before, we have 16,000 people. Now, is that it? I don't know if he's referring to the amount of people who he knew in the insurance industry. Because she said, we've sat down at tables, and that's what they were saying with their insurance. And uh, like, yeah, are there 16,000 people? I don't know. But yeah, you are a salesperson. You are. The thing that you're selling is the strip. And not everybody needs it, okay? Because they need something that actually works, like a real medication.
company we left to come over to the other insurance company, what it was created was the foundation. These guys, his name is Sean Mike. And let me tell you guys, this guy is in your face. He is hardcore. But the gentleman is truly a caring person. He wants to see you win. And when we seen Van and Twan and Jenny and Mike and all of them and Brandon and Shannon, when they were talking about winning, We're like, that's what Sean Mike was talking about back in the insurance industry. And those guys have created a business, and what they did is
winning. In other words, getting money. That is a weasel word. We know what it means. Oh, sorry, I forgot to sound check everybody. Is the sound okay? And I don't like this line of questioning. Or well, it's all a sales pitch. Even when you are not, you're saying this isn't a sales pitch, it's a sales pitch. And what we do sell circulates within the it absolutely does. It absolutely does. So Yaga Baba, Violetta, what Tupperware, Avon, Herbalife, and the other Avon makeup one. Kirby, doTERRA. Yeah, I think iGenius is new-ish to Slovenia. I just know that they had an event in the last month or so where Lily Zaremba was there, and I'm pretty sure Anthony Napolitano was there too. It's almost impossible to recruit here because of our rules. Right. And Australia has some pretty strict rules as well. Oh, that's really interesting. But like I said, it's really good to sort of have voices from around because we can share the information easier. I think, looking at the FTC and how much the lobbying groups, I remembered the word lobbying. The lobbying groups did actually have power within Washington, D.C. on, passing legislation, etc., etc. Those probably aren't the right terms, but people know what I mean. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I was going to say, yes, one of the worst ones ever is Amway because they did start a lot of the BS.
they built a foundation so deep that you can't penetrate it. And if somebody from the outside comes in, the leaders that they created in this business, and they're creating leaders every single day. And how do you create leaders? Because they're not born. You work with them. You love on your leaders. You love on your people. And one thing I can tell you right now, they love.
Is he just telling us that you love bomb them? So that's what it sounds like. This is interesting. So they need to be employed with a minimum wage of 800 euros. Is that per month? How interesting. I wonder if there's ways around it because I know that Bianca from iGenius, she was in a Truly video with one of the top leaders of iGenius where they were pretending they were like business women. Hi, Fizzle Sticks. And she actually had already joined iGenius, and it was on the show that on the little excerpt that Lily's like, "We're going to Australia." I'm like, well, Bianca's already joined, so aren't you already in Australia? So I think there may be a way around officially joining. All right. Thanks for that info though. That's great. Alrighty, let's keep listening. Yeah, this is true.
On their people. And when we came here to Elomir, we were like, you know what? These leaders here love us. These leaders want to see us win. Every single one of here on the Saturday today, they want to see us win.
Because when you win, they get money. It's not anything else. Like, this is infuriating. It's so dumb. Like, of course they want you to win. It's how the whole business goes. So, why can't they see this? Chime in for me, anyone who's been in an MLM life. Remember, I'm a never MLMer. Oh, Daisy, that sounds amazing. Pub feed. Look, anyone out there, right? I mean, maybe the British people will know. The pub feed in Australia, boom, right there. All right, let's keep going.
And
Yep.
and that's really what it's about. If you guys were on Van's call the other night, I don't know if you missed it, but Van, I can tell you guys this one thing. She was sharing about the pioneer of this company. She was talking about like Tesla, and she was talking about all these great companies like Airbnb and stuff, how these companies have started. Do you understand? They all have to go through growth. They all have to go through growth. And during growth, sometimes you're going to have some things die off a little bit, and you got to grow back again, and you got to keep growing.
And when you're
And you gotta keep
growing,
growing.
you're getting ridiculed,
Yeah.
right? I mean, like we've been ridiculed, right?
I don't think that Airbnb was ridiculed. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about a steak now as well. Yummers. I haven't had a good steak in so long. Because in the little, I mean, you can get steak in my little town here. Um, and even delivery, I just haven't gotten it in ages. And I cannot wait to live in a bigger town. Sushi. Sushi. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know if they're referring to the same video that Van did that Mombi got for DC and very nicely provided for myself, where she was talking about Kate Bush, and you don't have a friggin' clue what you're talking about, Van. I love it when they use analogies that are like they actually do not know anything about.
And maybe you've been ridiculed by your friends or family, or maybe you haven't. And that's really awesome if you haven't. But some people, it takes them a while to even understand what you have and why you have it and what you're going to do with it. They don't really know. And some people don't believe in you or believe that you can succeed. And a lot of people don't want you to.
And I think a lot of people don't.
No, that is bullshit. That makes me very angry because that definitely creates an us and them mentality. Like, the reason why they're saying things like that, is because they love you and they don't have anything to stand. They don't have anything to gain by telling you these things. Oh yes, did they have an issue with Airbnb owners filming? I think there was some things. I think there was something like that, but I don't think it's like anything where there's always going to be like someone who's a bit sus doing the things. Yes, people who don't have anything to gain from you being in an MLM are not lying to you. They're not trying to get you to miss out on the opportunity. They care about you and it's not about not believing in you. Okay? They love you. They believe in you. It's the company and the system and the way the company's run. True, yes, she wanted to compare herself to Kate Bush, but do you know what it is as well? Do you know what's popular? Matilda did it on their Heels Over Heels, like, what's that show, Stranger Things? We got to mention something popular and current. We are reaching out to people. We've got that in common. It's like relatable. It's the Rachel Hollis factor. They're relatable. We watch Stranger Things and we listen to the music. But meanwhile, her analogy was absolute bull shite. I need to turn my air conditioner off because it is not that hot anymore. All right, let's keep going.
Believe in you because they don't believe in themselves.
Right.
And that's the truth.
What really comes in the
And
core.
it comes down to it because
they can't do it.
They can't do it. So
Or they don't think they can.
They don't think they can, correct. And I believe if people would just, humble yourself, put your egos in your back pocket. And it was huge for me, you guys, and not the ego part about it, the humbling part about it, because if you would have asked me back in like April, if this would have been the journey, I would have been traveling, because we're looking for something. We are praying to God. We are asking, putting in the universe. We're looking for something to change in our lives, because we wanted something that felt like when we hop out of bed in the morning, our feet are on fire because we're so excited and passionate about what we're doing. And, you know, like we said,
there's going to be a story they tell later, which makes that sound bad. But also, I don't know, start a hobby, learn how to water ski, go fly fishing, rock climbing, you know, like really? This is it. Oh my god. Ugh. Just find something else to do. Yes, God is definitely not trying to recruit you. I've had quite enough God bothering from Danielle in Awakened, who describes herself as a faith-based leader.
the insurance part of it, the money, that's money. But if you're not loving every single thing you do, and you're not loving it, and you're not hopping out of bed, and you feel like something, you got a purpose, you got to reevaluate it, because we live in the greatest country in the world, regardless what your opinion.
Oh, but also, money is money. That's the Elomir quote. Money is money, right? Look, I think Australia is pretty good. It's not great though. Like I'm realistic. I live in a very conservative state. Our state is the most conservative. We had a conservative government for quite a while, and you know, it's only after they sort of effed it up that they got there. Now, I don't mind talking politics, and it does actually bother me a little bit when people who have a certain privilege say, "Oh, I've got no time for politics." I'm like, "Well, isn't that nice for you?" There's other people who have nothing but the choice to get into politics because it's about, you know, defending them. It's about defending themselves and their people and things like that. So I think it's kind of it's a bit of a cop out to me, because I think regardless of how you feel, if you're left, right, center, whatever, I think it's important to advocate for people without a voice, and I'm big on that. Yes, Queensland. We like to be in Queensland. We have a different sense of time as well, okay? We get there in our own time. And it's like, you know, when it says start at 6:30, that does not mean get there before 6:30. You better not get there before 6:30. No. Okay? You got to get there after 6:30, because you won't be let in. You'll be ridiculed. True, Daisy B. True. I was watching something to do with it's Vangelina Scov, if anyone watches her, but she said that, like, she was just making a statement how she doesn't have any opinions politically, and I'm like, but you have, you know, 16,000 like subscribers. That's a good influence to have, you know, to use for good. And she's usually pretty progressive, so I was surprised to hear her say that. All right, let's keep going with these. America is the greatest in the world. Yeah, this. Ready? This. Definitely a political issue, especially because it is BFFs with capitalism.
Opinions are, political sides, let's put those aside. We have the freedom to change. We have the freedom to believe our beliefs. We have the freedom to state our word. And if you don't like where you're at, change it. And that's what,
Make the decision.
Make the decision and do it. And you guys, we're a movement here. And
what an absolutely privileged position to be in. Absolutely privileged. It's obvious that they are not poor, for want of a better word, because people who are poor are in a cycle of poverty because of the systems that keep them down. So I don't like that.
We're not just a company. We're not just an MLM company or network marketing company, or whatever. We're not a product-based company. We're a movement. What Van and Tuan and those guys have created with this company, they created to help people. It's not about another CBD company or a cryptocurrency company or a legging company. It's not about like a weight loss company.
And
it's
if you're
not about that. And
you're
if
part
that's
of that,
it, that's
okay.
great.
That's okay.
We love it. Good. There's enough room for all of us to grow. Do you understand?
How bizarre. We're not this, but if you think we are, that's okay too, because we don't want to alienate you. What? It is not. This is very annoying. It is a product. It comes in a box. If it's not a product-based company, then it definitely is a pyramid scheme. You freaking idiots. Like, what are you talking about? You have to have the product. I definitely think this one's got to go to the FTC, especially when they talk about stuff at the end. But like, this is crazy. This company has been around for what, 3 months? And this is how they're talking? This is how they're talking? This is not normal. This is not normal. Like, for instance, maybe you join a local. When I go back to the town where I used to live, I'm going to go back to life drawing. Okay, they have this awesome life drawing class. Love it. It's really relaxing. You get zen. It's fantastic, right? Can't wait. So I go along, right, and imagine 3 months of being that, and I'm all about that group, and I'm just talking about how it's a movement. Our life drawing group, we're going to change the world with this life drawing group. And it's like, it's so important, and it's like this, that, and the other. Rah. That's the same thing. It's like, no, this is not normal. People don't just freaking like give up all of their thoughts and feelings for this one thing. Very culty, and obviously people who are susceptible to this sort of thing. But it's not fair to blame, like, I'm not blaming them at all, because they are love bombed. They are told everything they want to hear. You're accepted. Come as you are. We love you. We'll be there. Oh, did someone say something negative to you about your thing? Oh, we love you regardless. We don't care. We'll accept you no matter what. And that can be very enticing for people, especially if they've ever been alienated. It's terrible. Yep, that's it. So in the ACCC definition, that's the Australian FTC equivalent of a pyramid scheme. It states that a pyramid scheme can have products, like it clearly states it. And I'll always link, yeah, because we come in hot with the facts. That's right. All right. Let's keep going.
There's 330 million people in the United States alone. Then we start going to these other countries. It's okay if other people do other companies. You understand? We are in the insurance industry. Our friends were in other IMO insurance companies, and we loved them.
But the
We love them
numbers,
as
you guys,
friends.
like the numbers, like the life expectancy, Van was talking to me about this, and you can look it up, but the life expectancy has gone down by 18%, guys. That's huge. That is a huge number. We're in the insurance. We do the numbers. They talk about life expectancy.
Well, if you're in insurance and you do the numbers, why is Van telling you the numbers? Do they mean life expectancy of when people die? That's confusing. That's really, like, what the hell? Yeah, this one. Yeah.
It was like, women were living to like 85 to 90, and men were living to like 79 to 82, and unfortunately it's gone down because it's based off the younger generation. And when you see the struggle
I don't think that's how averages work, Bridget. And also, do you think that there was a little event that's been happening since 2020 that might have affected our life expectancy? Might have tipped some things over the scales. Might be some, yeah, citation needed, definitely. Some anomalies in the facts because of, whaty, bovid with a C. Hello, like, oh my God. It's all just very vague.
Struggles that these kids are experiencing. Think about this. So our daughter was part of the 2-year COVID deal for school, right? So she was a junior, then she was a senior. Our middle daughter was the diva. She's the diva of the family. She loves glitz and glam and sparkle and Barbie and makeup and all of that. And she, and as well as a ton of other kids,
Bye, Daisy. Have fun.
right, had their whole life of high school, the last few years of high school sucked out of her. She didn't go to junior homecoming. She couldn't go to junior prom. She couldn't go to senior homecoming, senior prom.
She couldn't go to dances. I'm sorry, but my sympathy is not that strong that she didn't get to go wear a pretty dress and dance, you know? Yeah, that's great. We don't have those things in Australia. Okay, well, telling a bit of a fib. So at the end of year 12, which is our last year of high school, most companies, most schools have a graduation thing, like a formal or a semi-formal, whatever. But in I don't know if I should like dox myself. Like in the town where I used to live, where I'm moving back to, they had a lot of Americans who moved there in the 70s and 80s. It's a real big industrial town, and we have prom. I've always known it as prom. And even when I've gone to other schools, I'm like, oh, does everybody get dressed up for prom? And they're like, what? Like, oh, I didn't realize that other towns didn't call it prom. So we do have prom in my town where I'm going to and where I have lived majority of my life. But yes, there are more important things than going to a party. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I suspect, because behavior is insane at the moment, my suspicion is that there is some lagging trauma from that time, from the period of COVID. So yeah.
They took away her dance show, which is like a $35,000 production for drill team. Like, they missed out on so much, and it hurt me as her mom because I also missed out on that, right? And so
that was a really interesting way to say that, Bridget, because you didn't get to brag about it. You didn't get to put it on your Facebook with everybody hitting you up for 400 likes because you'd posted your daughter's dance drill team thing. I don't know what I don't know what that is. But yeah, like, absolutely weird statement. I missed out on that. Did you go to high school? You might have missed out on it for yourself, Bridget, but Jesus. A little bit like this. Yep. Mhm.
So you look at the feelings that these kids have and what they're dealing with social media. And even as a 45-year-old woman, body dysmorphia is real, right? I mean, I have it. It's real for men and it's real for women. And think of these kids like the perfection that's in their face every single day. And that's what Van was talking about when she watched that video of those 6.
How did we get from prom to body dysmorphia? Yeah, so Fizzlestick says, I do understand that there's a lot of loss for everyone, but it just seems so much emphasis is put on on it versus the well-being of everyone sort of thing. Sorry if it seemed hard. No, that doesn't say it is. It's like some people actually lost people in their lives, not just the ability to go to a dance and for you to be proud of your daughter to go for a dance. Some people lost their freaking lives, you know. Now they're telling Van's story about how Van freaking was watching a YouTube video about these 4 teenagers and they felt their body image. If you haven't got a story, I don't know if that's a good one to say.
Girls that said they wish they had grown up in the 80s and the 90s because it seemed like much more of a simpler time, guys. I mean, think about it. It really kind of was more of a
No, wrong. I had body issues as a young person, and I was very thin. I was very thin. There was size 0 in the 90s, okay? Size 0 was a thing. So, and maybe in the early 2000s as well. And there was that sort of movement in the 60s with Twiggy, okay? Body, yep, heroin chic of the 90s as well. The body positivity movement is only very recent because if anyone has read is it the Feminine Mystique, the Naomi Wolf one? Hang on, let me do a searchy search. What's happening? Sorry, everyone, because I'm about to prove that I'm really smart. Not really. I know Betty Friedan. Betty Friedan. Okay, so the Feminine Mystique, I haven't read all of it, but basically after first wave feminism, that sort of thing, men realized that they couldn't control women as much as they used to. Okay, they had basically sort of, paved the way, and it even began with the suffragettes, like before, around about that time when women were starting to say, hey, patriarchy, knock knock, we're not real big fans, okay? And so men were like, oh shit, we're losing control, oh no. And so then they started making it wasn't control of your actual body, it was control of your mind. And they started things like the advertising industry and, pushing these sorts of things that you need makeup, like, et cetera, et cetera. So instead of having, a control of you physically, there was a control of you mentally. And that has existed and it still does exist today. Look at Instagram. Absolutely, there is like some really awful standards that people are expected to live up to, but it's always been around. So yeah, highly recommend the Feminine Mystique. It is really interesting. I have sat down like 10 times to finish reading it, and I just never get to it. Yes, Daisy B. Cigarettes and appetite suppressants like AIDS, AIDS. Yay! Here, would you like AIDS? I've taught advertising units at schools. I love the old AIDS advertisements. My mum, when she turned 16, her mum gave her a packet of cigarettes as a present. Woo! Yes, definitely those poor men. Oh, poor men.
one time, even though we were broke, we didn't have any money, but we were outside, we were hanging out, we didn't have everything in our face. Was there bullying? There was. I was bullied. I was called a beached whale in 6th grade. A beached whale. I was made fun of because I had hairier arms than most people because I'm dark complected. I was bullied, and I learned to get through it, even though I had a really rough childhood with my mom being having mental health issues. But I worked through it, and I just didn't date the guys in high school when they wanted to date me, and they told me I was a beach whale in 6th grade. So, you just kind of stick it back at them, right? You make it happen. And that really did happen. I'm not lying. It really truly did happen. And, as a young child,
Why say that? I didn't doubt that she, like, that's weird. It's okay. You don't have to say, believe me, it happened. It's like when they say, we're very transparent. You don't have to say that. People who are transparent and lying don't have to proclaim it so loudly. Not that I think that she is or anything, but just chill.
Having that in your face, being bullied online or looking at this perfection every day, you know, they're like, I just wished we could have grown up there. And Van's heart was like, I have a daughter, right? And she's experiencing these things and she doesn't even have social media, but she hears and she sees and she looks at what's going on. She's a smart kid, right? And that is what we need to get through. So the life expectancy has gone down by 18% because these children are struggling and they're not able to make it, right?
It's not even just children. It's everyday people
Well,
are struggling.
that's why the life expectancy went down, is because it's based off the younger generation.
Yeah.
But older people are struggling as well, right? I mean, we look at ourselves and we don't have perfection, and because there's no such thing as perfection.
Nope. And one thing I have to say about that is, like, when we'd sit down, like, one of our big territories that we work was military.
Yep.
And we worked in Fort Hood, Fort Sill, and all these in the military bases. And it was horrible to watch. What would happen is, as soon as they would get out of military, they just send them on the streets and here's some pills, and, you know.
Or they want the disability, so they get prescribed or they're diagnosed with certain things that'll give them 85 to 100% disability.
Yeah. And then they drug them. And then when they drug them, we can't insure them. It's almost impossible to insure them. And then their families feels hopeless. And so when.
Oh, I love that, Sky. Big fan of Alyssa Milano. I was watching Erin B's last video where I didn't watch it all the way through though, but it was the one who was saying Kangen water cured their diabetes. And it, like, how could you take advantage of somebody else in the services, you know? That's awful. It's so terrible. But also, how does it work that the lifespan is gone down and it's based on young people? What does that even mean? What does that mean? It's confusing.
We've seen all this happen in front of our own eyes. We're like, there's got to be a better way. And so when we had the opportunity to join this movement at Elomir, we didn't realize even how big it really was. I mean, Bridget and I are not like, we don't look in glass balls. We just thought, well, it was just about, this is what it's about, right? Yeah. And then the testimonials started coming out and everybody was able to see what is going on. And one of the things that we talked to our team about is just sharing this business. And all of our recruiting calls that we've done in this business, every single one of them, you can listen to all of our recruiting calls. There's no conversation about compensation plan. We don't talk about compensation plan. We talk about the movement and what we're doing here.
I think in all the recruiting calls that we did since we started, like, talking to people in May, I think 2 people said, tell me about the money.
Yep.
You should talk about the compensation plan, because otherwise you're not disclosing what's happened. So that means that people are going into this company not knowing how they'll be compensated. That sounds stupid. You have to talk about it. It's part of the business. You're not just joining a club. It's a business. It's not your personal business, but it's a business. So I took a bite. This is like a little protein ball. I can't remember maybe it's Health Labs. It is a delicious birthday cake flavor. Yum. Yeah, that's right. They do brag about we got the best comp plan in the biz. Whatever.
What's the money?
And then when we talk about the money, we circle back around and we're like, let me explain why the money will be here for long term. It's because it's the product, it's the supplement, what is going, the movement. And this is totally different than any other company out there. You know, when Van always says we're the first to market, it kind of gives me goosebumps. It really does. I mean, I get excited. We're first to market. Nobody has this technology. We are the pioneers.
Yeah.
Every one of you sitting here on the Saturday morning, we are pioneers today. And
wrong. Absolutely wrong. You're not the pioneers. The strip exists. You're not even like everybody has supplements. It's not new.
And if you don't know what that means, look what a pioneer is. And I think we all know what pioneers are. We're here to create a movement, and we're here and we are doing it right now here at Elomir. We are doing things that nobody's ever done before. I had somebody the other day, they said to me, they were like, well, it's just a network marketing company. I go, no, it's not just a network marketing company.
That's just our structure,
That's
right?
our structure. Those companies are a dime a dozen. I don't know about this. I'll give you guys a quick rundown. And I'm not discredited. Please do not take this the wrong way. But did you guys know weight loss is a $58 billion business? Weight loss supplements, $58 billion.
Yeah, because it's based on making people feel shit about their bodies. Hello, that's what the conversation's about before. Yeah, this one here too, yep. First MLM strip, yep, but that's it. They have just literally jumped from topic to topic. First it was their insurance, but then cryptically talking about how they went from the company, bought Van's daughter, something, our daughter, blah, blah, blah. Very disjointed. But it's not meant to make sense. This is busy work to keep everybody, like, in the company. And that's why they're saying things like, we're the best to market. So everyone can just sit there and go, yeah, we are. We're the best. Oops, I didn't press play.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of competition.
That's a lot of competition.
If you don't think you're a good salesperson with a product that's changing people's life, or you can't share that, imagine competing with $58 billion out there.
And don't get us wrong, we've taken weight loss products.
Yeah, we do.
Since we were 18 and 19. I mean, we met at a gym when we were 18 and 19, and it was weight loss.
I just know I don't want to be selling. I just won't want to have to like try to promote a weight loss supplement to what one's better than the next one, because there's so many good products out there. And then through the life journey, we learned a lot of that is just your euphoric. There's a thing called a euphoric. Oh, like that. That's a big thing right there. I mean, you control your.
You don't sell a weight loss product though. It's not being marketed as a weight loss product. So what are you talking about?
Euphoric, you can control a lot of things.
However, when you look at our product, these people are losing weight. I mean, Beth on our teams lost 22 pounds in a month.
Simone,
and she didn't even need to look like she needed to lose 22 pounds, in my opinion. Simone's down 10.
No, ma'am. That's not allowed. Oh, man. I have sent this out to people, to other MLM, anti-MLM creators. So the FTC definitely going to be getting this one, but no. Nope. And possibly what people are doing, as well as taking the strip, is what happens in every single MLM. They improve the rest of their life because they're like, right, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to do this, going to do that. Yes, this right here. I think because they talked about weight loss. Was it Van? Yes, Van's in the speech that in DC's video the other day. I think I said that as well. Like, it's definitely to be like, look, you don't need to leave to go to a weekend. We've got, and ours is cheaper. Theirs is cheaper, but you know, I'd say that that's probably, if they're not already working on it, they're going to have a weight loss product soon.
Rob and Danny. Rob was down, I think, 12 pounds in 14 days, or 14 pounds in 12 days. One of the two. Danny's lost 10.
We did a strip and trim. There's a strip and trim. It's a 60-hour strip and trim. I think Tiffany, I don't know how many pounds you lost, Tiffany.
6 or something.
6.5.
And it was equivalent to 12 to 13 with the inches lost. So,
and it's amazing because what it's doing is, a lot of people, what it's doing, it's repairing that gut health. When it repairs that gut health, it makes you healthier.
Your metabolism moves up, and then you're using all the nutrients, so your body is getting fuel.
And then the big thing is you're feeling good, and you're making smarter decisions. Simone said to us the other day on our call, she said, I think a major part of my weight loss, she's kind of, she's saying one of the major reasons is she's making smarter decisions on what she's eating, because you're happier, you feel better about it, and you feel better about life. And so I think it's easier to make a smarter decision. Here's Tiffany. I'm down total 10 pounds 16 inches lost.
And look at her. She's on
Look at her.
coffee time. Guys, look, here's the thing about time.
I know this coffee time's a little different than normal. We're just spitfiring here
No,
today.
they're
We're
all
just
different.
they're all different, right?
We actually
Sorry,
hosted.
I am looking for something. Did I don't know if I took a screenshot of it, but or on my phone or on here, but they do have a strip and like a stripping fast. Where did I save it? Gosh darn it. Oh, I think it was on Tracy's. Hang on. Elomir. Sorry, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna press play, and then once I find it, I'll get back to it. Okay.
The second coffee time ever, and we were like, can you do the coffee time? It was like the second one ever before Elomir even launched, and we're like, well, we've never done anything like that before. What are we can talk about? So
They're like, talk about what you want. I was like, are you sure about that?
Really good, but I mean, we were asked to come back, right? So no, think about the times. So and then we'll open it up to comments or questions or anything like that. But everybody has the same time in the day, right? And in this business, you have to decide how much time you're able to dedicate to yourself and to your business. How much time are you willing to invest in yourself and in your business each week? All these Zooms that we have going on, you don't have to be on every single one of them, right? But they're there for you to fit into your schedule, to see what you can learn from.
All right, I've found it. Guess where I saved it? I saved it in the Awakened folder. Okay. Acts by accident, completely by accident. Oh, I don't know if I can share it. Maybe I can share the screen. Come on. All right. Share screen. Okay, so this is it's a bit hard to see. So this was on Tracy's, our good old friend who likes to vaguely talk about Erin. So 60-hour strip and trim, access clarity, 60-hour fast, access clarity, half a strip every 3 to 4 hours, and minimum of 80 ounces of water per day, electrolytes as needed. Let's do it. So this is what Elomir is recommending to people at the moment through their leaders. Yeah. Nice one, Elomir. Good on you, hey? Yes, there are a few people who are talking about giving this to children under 18. And even somebody who has talked about how it makes their sensory perception better. As somebody who's worked in special needs and inclusion, if I had a parent who was replacing medication with this strip, I would probably report it, because you're not doing a service for your children by not letting them have what they need, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get back to this.
So all of the leaders here in the company, there's the Power 30s. They're amazing. They're all on different things to teach you to grow your business.
Different times.
They're not just to get on here and just chat. They're actually teaching you how to build your business. So if you choose not to ever get on them, you're probably not going to grow your business efficiently as you could as if you were to get on them.
Well, what's her name yesterday? What's her name yesterday was incredible.
Oh, Jennifer Hendrick.
Jennifer Hendrick.
Awesome.
If you missed her Power 30 this week, I mean, it was something, because we learned some stuff on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I haven't checked if Jennifer recorded her live her Zoom yesterday, but I will. Now the video's disappeared for me as well, so I do apologize. It's a bit annoying. Not sort of. I know we can hear it, but.
And Cindy did one this week. She got on there and she put it where you can go to work. And I know we're getting off on that subject, but
no,
I'm
talking about time, because look at Tiffany. She's on here with her earbuds in, taking a walk. I'm just trying to tell people, like, you don't have to watch the people on it. put them in your earbuds while you're cooking, or while you're giving your child a bath, or while you're taking a walk, or, whatever you have going on, just plug in, because you can get one little nugget from that call that could explode or hit your heart at the right point, or maybe just trigger something in your brain to say it's an aha moment, right? That's why Ryan and I loved to do the self-help and the self-development and listen to motivational things during the day, because it uplifts you and it gets you excited and it gives you a purpose and a reason to get moving. And even if it was just to, get excited that day, maybe you were down in the dumps, but we also just want to come on here. We just want to share our love. And that's what Kristen said. She's like, can you just share your love for people and why you want to help them? And it's truly helping people, guys. It's a movement. So we're going to open it up. So we just.
Okay, I'm going to pause there. So what I'm going to do, because I'm thinking like it's about halfway, what I might do is I might stop the live here, and then I'm going to finish this other half in a video, just so that like we're not here for 17 hours. Yeah, that's really concerning. The training, I'll have to ask an actual MLM dropout, chime in, any MLM dropout. Is that normal where you would be asked to host a call just to love on people? Please don't love on me. And I don't want any stains on my shirt, okay? That was all just talking in circles, word vomit, blah blah blah. I'm a bit out of a loss of having something eloquent to finish off. But I've really appreciated everybody's input, and yeah, we can see that they are starting to push that point of view that you can do weight loss, and definitely you can see that there is a tie to a weekend. And I don't. How am I still in the Awaken group? Like, it says it's for distributors. I've been trying to get into the distributor group for Elomir, because I really want to know who signed Mark B up. Who see this guy? Who went and actually, recruited him from his hospital bed? Terrible, terrible. Yes. All right. Yeah, so we'll wrap it up there. Elomir sucks. We know this. And we will finish it next time. Hopefully I'll stream. I think I'm going to stream possibly with Clowntown. Preach. Love the ladies at Clowntown. Love all the ladies in the anti-MLM movement space. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your input. And I will see you next time, everybody. All right. Goodbye.